Hello children. Now you see something here on the screen, right? Now what exactly is this? It is an emoji, isn't it? Now the world is filled with emojis, and I think that perhaps all of us are used to these different kinds of emojis. Now you see a typical emoji on your screen right now, isn't it? Now what do you think this emoji is trying to tell you? Now, perhaps it's right now telling you, or when I'm speaking this, when I'm looking at this particular emoji, it is telling me to stop talking, right? But unfortunately, I would not be able to listen to this emoji because I would like to speak to you. Now look at another one. This is a very, very familiar thing that you have always seen right from the time you were in the school or you remember things at home, right? Can you tell me? Here I have actually put a picture or a portrait of a woman, right? Now you can actually compare this woman to your mother, your teacher, anyone. But the clear information given through this picture, I think it should have gone to your mind, right? What does this woman ask you to do? This one thing that the woman is asking you to do has been often repeated in your life by many people. This is something that you're so familiar with that even you imitate that. You would have heard your teacher say that to you when you're in the class, jumping up and down and creating a mess in the class, right? Or else you would have heard your mother say that when you irritate her or irritate someone else from home, isn't it? Now, what exactly is that the person is trying to convey here? Yes, I know you all got the answer. It is nothing but keep quiet. Haven't you heard of this particular two words often being repeated in your life? Yes, I'm sure you have heard of these words. How many of you have actually thought about this word? The minute it comes from someone else's mouth, we often listen to it and we do not even think of what is its meaning. Because for a second or two, we try to be quiet. After that, we keep on talking again and again, maybe to irritate someone or maybe just putting our thoughts out, right? Today, we are going to talk about the same thing, the importance of keeping quiet. Okay? So today we are going to do a poem, Keeping Quiet. The poet is trying to tell you the importance of keeping quiet. Now, let us know a little about who the poet is. So before we start with the poem, we should know what exactly the poet wanted to convey to you. So who is the poet here? We have the poet Pablo Neruda, who had written the poem Keeping Quiet. Pablo Neruda was born in 1904, and Neruda's poems are full of easily understood images which make them no less beautiful. Now, what is the best thing is, his writings are known for its simplicity. If you take any of his poem, you can understand that he doesn't complicate the words in it. He tries to bring it out in the simplest manner so that each and every individual understands what is the meaning of it. He won the Nobel Prize for Literature in the year 1971. Now, in this poem, actually, he has taken a particular theme, a theme which is very, very familiar to everyone, but we disregard it in our daily life. Now, what is it? The theme of this poem is based on introspection. Now, have you heard of the word introspection? Introspection or retrospection? Fine. I'll tell you what exactly it is. Introspection. Introspection means inspection. Self-introspection, checking oneself. Now, can you say that you always do it to yourself? No, I'm sure that most of you do not do. Here the poet is telling you the importance of introspection. Now, what do we do when we have to do introspection? Introspection is getting inside you and inspecting yourself. Because in this world, if you look around yourself, or rather, I would say, if you look at yourself, just imagine from daybreak till the dusk, what do you actually do? We introspect others, right? We introspect others. We always do an inspection on others. How are they? What did they wear? How did they speak? Did they do it well? These are all the questions we put on others. But have you ever thought, how did you do? Who are you? What did I speak? What did I think about others? What were my words? Were my words good enough? Did you ever think about it? No, right? Most human beings do not do this. Human beings are very much interested in others. So here, the poet is actually giving you the feel of it. What does the poet do? The poet here feels that some soul searching is needed to be at peace with ourselves and with others. Now, what do you mean by the soul searching? Soul searching means searching deep within you. The poet is asking all of you to go deep within you. And what should you do? Search. Search for what is the problem. Why do I get irritated? Why am I very happy? Everything, the positive and the negative. The poet doesn't say that think only the negative. The poet says, do an inspection, because once you do it, you will always become a better human being. So, what is the theme of this poem? The theme of this poem is, our poet is actually talking about the necessity of quiet introspection and creating a feeling of mutual understanding among human beings. Okay? Children, I'll repeat it once more. What is the theme of this? Or what is the poet trying to tell you in this poem? In this poem, Pablo Neruda is talking about the necessity or the importance of quiet introspection, quietly inspecting yourself and creating a feeling of mutual understanding among human beings. Now, what do you mean by mutual understanding? Mutual understanding is nothing but understanding each other. The present day problem is that human beings rarely do this or understand about the importance of mutual understanding. So, our poet is putting that part, and this poem is actually something that is correctly put on in your textbook, because you're still kids who have a long many years to understand what life is. If you understand the importance of keeping quiet, you would always be happy in your life. Not just be happy, but you can make others also happy. So with this note, let us start with the poem. Okay? We will continue in the next video